Good morning all. Day 94. The close end is approaching. Feels good. Feels very good. Although I don't think it is the end at day 100. But we shall see. We shall see. But this is like my morning. This is like my ritual. Every time I'm on my way to the market, I always seem to jump on live. But yeah, this video I wanted to talk about rebuilding the infrastructure. And when I say rebuilding the infrastructure, I mean the rebuilding of the body. And I think I spoke about this in my last video that I done. That it's just super necessary in order for you to actually reap the benefits of completely detoxing. You have to go through a phase of being broken down on every level, mentally, physically, spiritually. Like it's just all, it's like a one for all. It's not just one part or another part. Like it's literally all three, and they can all happen at the very same time. So mentally you might have things popping up like from your past, and you're thinking, where's this coming from? Like, where's this thought coming from? Like, it makes no sense. And then you'll find that once you've had, like, well, from my experience, once you've had like a bowel movement, it just goes like all of a sudden. Like, it's very, very weird. But I have been saying now that it's not even just a physical thing. When you're detoxing, it's like everything. You're detoxing every part of who you are. But when you get to a stage of completely cleaning out, that's when you'll find that you'll start to feel more energy. You'll start to feel so much better. Like, everything about you, like the weight that you've lost, you'll start to regain it back again. And only then you know if you've gone the distance of completely cleaning out. Hold on. So often people may go on like a short-term fast, whatever type of fast they decide to do, and they may feel pretty good, but that's probably because they've been pretty bad. And when I say pretty bad, I mean like on a mental feel or a physical feel. So it's quite easy, it's much easier to feel the benefits of the detox, because you was probably in a bad place before. So for me, because I can't really say I was struggling mentally or physically, it's much harder to identify the benefits of the detox. And I think only as of late, of the days that I'm on now, I'm now starting to feel, or even more so reflect on how I first felt when I first started. And even like looking back at my pictures, like there's such a big change for me. Like, although I've lost the weight, like I can just see it. Like I feel more vibrant. And although I don't feel at all look more vibrant right now, like I had a very late night, but generally that's how I feel. Like that's how I feel, that's how I look. But when I say that, although I'm coming to day 100, I still feel like I've got quite a bit of work to do. So I think if I get to day 100 and, you know, still not clean, then I will continue. But I'm not gonna put any time on it, because I feel like I'm just gonna be present and go with the flow of how I feel day by day. Because I could say go in another 10 days, and then when I get to that another 10 days, I might not even be finished. And then also it's like, it's kind of like a countdown. It's like time's ticking down, and not that you'll feel disheartened by, oh, you're not finished by this particular time, but I feel like it'll be kind of more rewarding for me just to kind of go with the flow. Because I guess at the same time, it's like, if you set a time or a target for yourself and then you don't meet it, it is kind of disheartening. It's like, I'm not even done yet, like, but yeah. So the rebuild, it's a very serious thing, and only when you've kind of gone the distance is when you know that, you know, you're starting to rebuild now on every level. So although I felt the benefits of detoxing, I know that I'm nowhere near where I should be. Because I'm more in tune with myself, I know exactly where, or have an idea of where I should be. And that's on every level possible, mental, physical, spiritual level. But yeah, I can say that it's gone so fast, 94 days. It feels like it's been like at most a month and a half, or maybe it's because I'm like so far at the end now that it just feels like, oh, that was fast. And I guess it's become like my daily routine. It's my lifestyle of, you know, consuming juices. And it's made me realize that food it plays such a big part in every aspect of your life. Like, whether it's you working, preparing your lunch, dinner, any sort of events that are going on, parties, funerals, weddings, any sort of celebration, any sort of anything. Every culture has their own like traditional dishes. Like, food is a massive thing, and it's massive thing, but it's also one of the most damaging things, because it's like, if you're not even consuming the right things, and even on a deeper level, it's like, you can be eating all the right things, but if you're eating them in a bad if you've created like a bad combination of food, it can actually be worse than eating the worst food. So it's like getting that balance and being aware and learning about all these little different things. So for me, it's like, I'm going to be so mindful of what I'm taking in. And I was saying before that the deeper I go, literally the deeper I go. So I'm also coming back to like who I should be as a person, like who I should be as a spirit, like becoming so detached from things is actually unreal. Like, I would say I was always kind of pretty detached from things, and I'm not really interested or into the things that the people I've been around are interested in. But more so now, it's like very minimal, like required, like so minimal. Like, it's just, I don't need much at all. Like, I really don't. And going on juices has made me realize, okay, so I don't need that to survive, or I don't need that. It's like every myth has just been knocked out, like, because I am my own proof. And just because I've read it somewhere, you see that it's not actually true. Like, I've done it, I can go on, I can keep going. I'm not gonna do it forever. There's probably people that do this forever, but I look forward to just eating some wholesome foods from Mother Nature. Like, I'm very looking forward to like experimenting. And it's interesting, because before I would have said, oh, what can I even make? Like, how can there be much variety? But there's so much variety, and there's been so much recipes that I've seen that I'm looking forward to actually trying out. I think another thing is it's gonna be amazing to be able to go out and actually eat something and join people by eating something, not necessarily drinking a juice. So going on a detox of juices kind of also, it just resets everything for you. As in, if you was to go from one diet to another eating diet, when you're around people, you might be the sort of person that might be easily influenced by someone saying, oh, come on, like, just why don't you just have a treat today and then go back on it tomorrow? And then when you've done that, now it's like you've kind of messed up everything now for yourself. You kind of threw yourself under the bus. And now it's like it's that slippery road of just keep going down, keep going down, keep going down, keep down. And at the time you might think, oh, you're strong enough to kind of get back on it again, but it might take you even longer just to get back on. And then that progress that you've made has kind of been already lost. So when you're juicing, it's like you're going everywhere with the juice. It's very strict, like someone's offering you something, oh no, sorry, I'm on a juice fast, or I'm not eating today, or I'm on a juice fast. You don't have to tell anyone what you're doing, because you know you might have people that are around you that are trying to get you off, and I wouldn't say these people are for you, but you might have people that are like, oh come on, why don't you just have this today and go back on your juices tomorrow. You don't want to be like, if you're the sort of person that might be easily influenced, just tell someone, you know what, I'm not feeling too great today on the food, so I've kind of just been having juices, or you've just been having smoothies, which isn't a lie. So you know, there's always a way that you don't have to talk about it. Sometimes it's just better to do you. So that's another, I think that's kind of a benefit as well of like going on juices, and you know, you don't have to do the things that everybody else is doing, but it really does restart, and it really has reset my taste buds, because I know as soon as I start eating again, it's gonna like, everything's gonna be like overwhelming, like with the flavors. Don't have to add so much salt into stuff, and having for years and years and years, for a while now, it's like, not that I can't associate that taste anymore, but it's just like I don't feel for it, because I know what the damage is, what that is doing to me, and all that stuff that's been backed up, that plays a massive part in it. So you do reset on every level. Like, I know I speak about the physical aspects of the detoxing, and for the most part a lot of people might want that physical aspect. It's like some people might detox simply just to lose weight, and that's fine, but I feel like the longer you go detoxing just on the basis of losing the weight, you'll realize that you're detoxing on a deeper level, and I feel like you'll get attached to that feel good, look good factor, as well as mentally feeling pretty damn good as well. So going long enough, anyone that's looking to do a detox, I would say definitely go long enough for you to see the other benefits of detoxing as well. And it's really not hard at all, and I'm not just saying it because I know we're all different people, but I love food, and I said that I was going to start off by doing 7 days. When I got to day 3, I made it 30 days. Then I must have been like day 12, I said I'm going to go 60 days. So the very big jumps, like massive jumps, and I think that just kind of shows that, you know, I was onto something. I felt like I was onto something, and it felt so right just to do. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey. I think it's probably easily one of the best journeys I've ever been on, ever. It's my first detox, and I've managed to like go the whole way through. And I think for the most part, I think the preparation is key, and failing to prepare, you will fail. It's that simple. Because I've gone through days of saying I'm gonna go to the market, having no fruit to hand, and I'm just tired, and I just feel like I don't feel like I'm gonna eat. But if you're someone that feels like, you know what, at that point you may crumble, that's why I say preparation is the key. It's the super key, and I think it's just the super key for everything, to be honest with you. Like, it just makes the journey to whatever you're doing super smooth. But yeah, day 94, man, feels good. Feels good to know that I've gone the distance and extra, but now it's just a case of listening to my body and going as far as I need to go, because we're all damaged in different ways. And for me, this is just like, I know it's just a temporary thing. Food will always be there, so while I'm on this journey, I may as well go the distance on my journey, completely clean out on my journey, then I can eat again. Food is not running away from anyone. Like, food is so accessible, it's unreal. So I'd rather do the work I need to do, completely go the full distance, and then when I am starting to like rebuild and get to the level I need to get to, then I'll start introducing food again. But right now it's definitely not a priority. I will get to my 100 days, but I feel like my journey will continue juicing. But yeah, I just want to say thank you anyway for everyone that's like reached out to me, messaged, and I've inspired you in some way, or like inspired you to start juicing. I think this is like, I say it before, this has the potential to change the world, because if enough people start juicing, it will just have a knock-on effect. It's a domino effect. You will inspire somebody else to do a juice fast. When you're looking amazing, someone's gonna be like, oh, what have you been doing? Then they'll be quick to you. And I think results is like gold dust. Like, results is gold. When you get results and people, like, I think what's it called, like reviews is just gold. Like, and especially if people can see, like, or they've known you before and they see it after, it's like, what have you been doing? Like, it's not even been very long. It's like, it's been a month, it's been a few weeks, and you're looking this way, you're looking vibrant, and you know, you seem like you got so much energy. Like, what have you been doing? Like, people want some of that. Like, people want some of that. People want some of that. So I think this is just a great kickstart to becoming your best version, like becoming that version 2.0, whatever you want to call it. And it's definitely all about testing the idea of the potential of what a juice fast can do for you. So, you know, you can start off slow if you want to, but I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Like, yeah, you know, you might want to do 1 or 2 days just to see how it goes, just to get a feel of it, just to see, you know, if you can kind of incorporate this into your current lifestyle. It is super easy to do. It doesn't take much work. I will say that you will need to put aside maybe an hour or maybe even less, because I've been making 6 to 7 liters a day, and it takes me about an hour to make everything and to clean up everything as well. So it's just something to consider. Like, you will probably have to wake up a bit earlier, but once you've made your juices for the day, you're done. That's it. You ain't gonna think about anything else. All you gotta think about is drinking. But yeah, I think I mentioned before that even at the start of my fast, up until day 50, I was drinking my juices drink by drink, and I was making them drink by drink. So the juicer was kind of left dirty all day, but I'd clean out the bit that I needed to clean out if I was making different varieties of juices. But yeah, ever since from day 50, I brought some mason jars, and this is what I mean about the preparation. So even though I managed to like successfully go up until day 50 without them, because I never knew any different, it never really felt like a thing. So that was me trying to reduce oxidization from happening every time I was making my juices. Because of the juicer that I have, it basically involves me having to drink my juices at a faster rate, because oxidization does happen when it's exposed, depending on the juicer that you have. The only juicer that I know that you can drink your juices up to a 48-hour period is called a Green Star juicer. This is a slow juicer, but it's an expensive juicer, and I will get one at some point. But the juicer that I have has served its purpose. It's done me well. It's very strong, it's stable. I've had it way before I started my juice fast. So I can, if you want to see the juicer that I have, I can send you a message with the link to that. I think it's like £120, but it's a good £120 if I'm honest. And the Green Star juices are like £500, so big comparison. But there's a big difference as well, because apparently the taste is meant to be much better. But yeah, so because I never had a reference of anyone that was juicing before having jars, I kind of just made my drinks and it worked for me. But then when I got introduced to the jars, I started making them I started preparing my juices in the morning and putting them in the fridge. But when I make them, I make sure that I fill them all the way to the top, and that reduces the oxidization from happening, because you're not giving any space for your drink to kind of cross with oxygen, basically. I think that's all I got to say, really. But you know, I'm always available if you message me, so drop your messages in. If you need any help, I'm happy to help. But yeah, just going Cash Point before I jump on. This is like my ritual of morning updates whenever I go to the market. So the next time I jump on here will probably be day 100, or it might be day 99, but I'm going to try and squeeze it to day 100. But I might be on before, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's it really. I hope you feel inspired. I hope you are ready to start on your next part of your journey. I hope you're ready to test an idea of juicing and ultimately what it can do for you, especially if you don't know anybody that's done an extended juice fast. Now you can say you know somebody that has done the juice fast, that has done it for a period of time, hasn't had any suffering at all, still very much alive. And but yeah, I hope you try it out, and I hope to see your journey. I hope to follow your journey. I hope to hear of your journey. I hope to see results, you know. So yeah, but yeah, that's it really. I've got nothing else to say except have an amazing day and hope you enjoy the weather. If you're going to work, don't work too hard, but work hard enough. And yeah, I'll show you my buys today. I think it's another watermelon week. I've been enjoying them, so I'll probably have about 3 boxes of watermelons. So yeah, anyway guys, if you did join me this morning, thank you and peace. I'll see you later.